Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you as we head for the Labor Day weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hope you're having a great start to your Friday morning.
And at 6 a.m. it has been a long wait for many Rowan County couples wishing to get their marriage licenses, but that wait is expected to end today. Deputy clerks now they have told a judge they will start issuing those licenses.
Lexington plans to open its first needle exchange program later today in an effort to cut down on communicable diseases.
And we're learning more about a late-night bus crash in Rowan County that injured a middle school student.
And it's a taste of summer out there today as we likely track the heat, the humidity with scattered showers and thunderstorms there. You see Defender on the quiet side. Temperatures running in the upper 60s, low 70s in a few locations. The muggy air is here and it's going to hang around through the holiday weekend. We'll take a closer look coming up for you.
Thank you so much, Jim. Happening right now, all eyes are on the Rowan County Clerk's office this morning when it opens in just a couple of hours.
At 8 o'clock, 5 deputy clerks are expected to start issuing marriage licenses as their boss, Kim Davis, sits in a Carter County jail cell. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live for us this morning at the clerk's office right now, and it's been a long wait for a lot of couples there. Hillary, what can we expect to happen today?
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. If everything goes according to what Judge David Bunning laid out yesterday, 5 of the 6 Rowan County deputy clerks will start issuing marriage licenses this morning when the office here behind me opens at 8 o'clock. It will be the first time in more than 2 months they will be issuing those licenses. Meanwhile, their boss clerk, Kim Davis, is in the Carter County Jail. During her contempt hearing yesterday, the federal judge told Davis to issue marriage licenses or go to jail. So the clerk chose jail. During the hearing at the federal courthouse in Ashland, Davis told Judge Bunning that issuing licenses to same-sex couples would violate her conscience. So the judge held her in contempt of court, saying he did not make the decision lightly, but that her faith was not a viable defense. All but one of Davis's deputy clerks later told the judge they will issue marriage licenses. The lone holdout was her son. Judge Bunning then offered Davis a compromise that she would be released from custody if she would not interfere with her deputies, but Davis still refused and was taken to jail. The couples who sued Davis say they will waste no time getting a marriage license in Rowan County. We, of course, will be here as the office opens at 8 o'clock this morning. We will keep you updated on everything that happens here throughout the day. I will have much more on this case coming up at 6:30. And, of course, you can stay updated through a thorough breakdown of the case on WKYT.com. For now, live in Rowan County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you very much. And legal experts tell us that they can expect Davis and her attorneys to try to challenge the judge's contempt of court order that sent her to jail. Scott Borys of the UK College of Law says this is not the first time for judges to issue a contempt of court order in cases where officials did not comply with orders that stopped segregation or housing discrimination. But he says this case is unique, that he has never seen a case where a clerk simply stopped performing the administrative duties. Under state statute, deputy clerks already have the authority to sign them.
Well, we are learning more about a bus crash in Rowan County. It happened just before 10 o'clock on Cranston Road near North Fork and Poplar Hollow. Authorities tell us 18 kids and 2 adults were on board the bus. It was taking the middle school girls basketball team home when police say the driver encountered heavy fog. The bus ended up going off the road and clipping a bridge. One girl was taken by ambulance to the hospital with minor injuries. We're told other students were also taken to the hospital to be checked out. The road reopened around 11 p.m.
Later today, 3 young men accused of shooting and killing a man in Duncan Park in Lexington last year are due in court once again. The mother of the victim tells us the 3 are expected to enter guilty pleas in 21-year-old Antonio Franklin's death. Damian Sanders, a 4th suspect, pleaded guilty last week to second-degree manslaughter. Brian Brown, Nasheen Dixon, and William Dixon were to be tried as adults in the case. Happening today, Lexington is planning to open its first needle exchange program.
Yeah, that program will be opening up at the facility on Newtown Pike this afternoon, where the health department will start collecting needles starting at 1:30 p.m. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain's at our live desk with a look at what the program hopes to accomplish. Good morning.
Yeah, well, the hope is to help stop the spread of diseases such as hepatitis C and HIV. The program, which begins today in Lexington, allows drug users to come into the health department to receive free, clean needles. The only requirement is that people must bring in dirty needles in order to receive the clean needles. The exchange program is free, confidential, and anonymous and hopes to decrease the number of diseases spread through dirty needles. 17 counties, including Fayette County, have seen a rise in the number of HIV cases. In 2011, there were 75 cases that went from 107 in 2013. Some may argue that this could encourage drug use. Dr. Rice Leach says there's no evidence to back up that theory.
When you talk to the people that are addicts, the stories they tell you about needles is this stuff gets on you and it hurts if you don't get something. We will find a needle. We will find a needle, even if we borrow it or steal it or something else. Again, go talk to the drug abuse people about the probability of abuse going up.
Evidence also shows that the needle exchange program in successful cities has seen a reduction in law enforcement officers being pricked by needles while on the job. Now, the program begins today and will be available every Friday from 1:30 to 4 at the health department on Newtown Pike. At the live desk, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Thanks so much, Michelle. An equipment malfunction during a major fire in Lexington has firefighters wondering if they lost valuable time while battling the flames. The fire started early yesterday morning at a home on Hibernia Pass in the Hamburg area. It destroyed one home and threatened others close by. While crews fought the fire, one engine's equipment failed and others had to take over. Firefighters tell us they're still trying to figure out what started the fire. They still have a crew there monitoring the scene for any pop-up fires this morning. It's a new season and a new look at Commonwealth Stadium for the football Wildcats.
A lot of excitement for the season, and they, of course, open up tomorrow night. WKYT's Dick Gabriel has a look at how the football Wildcats are shaping up for their big game against Louisiana Lafayette. Dick?
When Mark Stoops and the Wildcats take the field at Commonwealth Stadium tomorrow night, they'll be running onto a brand new surface into what they hope is a new era for Kentucky football.
And you look at the 3 years of building this program, of building this stadium, the anticipation for this day, so it is an exciting time to open this stadium. We get one opportunity for a first impression.
I'm honored to be able to play at this university in general, and to be able to open up the new stadium. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
Expectations are high, starting with the season opener against Louisiana, as the Ragin' Cajuns now would like to be called. And you can call their tailback, Elijah McGuire, one of the best in the country.
He's a fantastic player. I tell you, what they do and the pressure they put on you with some of the quarterback run game and creating some space with him put some problems on you. They've done a nice job. They win a bunch of football games.
Louisiana has played in 4 straight bowl games, but will arrive wearing the underdog label, bent on pulling off a shocker nobody expects.
I don't want our team to feel any pressure going into this game. I just want our team to go in and play hard, execute, and play the way we play. And our football team, we know how to win football games around here.
The Cats say they'll accept nothing short of a bowl bid this season. The drive begins tomorrow night.
Can't wait. I think about it probably 20, 25 hours of the day. So I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now.
Dick Gabriel, WKYT.
All right, Dick, thank you very much. And as the UK football team kicks off a new season, renovations continue at Commonwealth Stadium. UK athletes as well as students and faculty members have been pitching in to help with the finishing touches. UK leaders say the seating areas, concession stands, and the bathrooms will all be finished by tomorrow. As some minor renovations, though, will continue throughout the season. And some former UK basketball stars are making a stop in Lexington today. Andrew and Aaron Harrison are going to be throwing the ceremonial first pitches out at the Lexington Legends game tonight. The Twins will also be signing autographs before the game. The Legends take on the Hagerstown Suns. That game starts at 7:05, and the gates will open up at 5:30.
The National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green is celebrating a big milestone. The Sky Dome is back open after a sinkhole opened up there last year. 8 historic Corvettes were swallowed up into that hole. One of them, the 1 millionth Corvette, was restored and returned to the Sky Dome. The restoration took more than 4 months.
It's a bit of a miracle, quite frankly, to be open here on Labor Day and full of people.
Some of the cars that fell into the sinkhole will not be restored. Instead, they'll be put in a sinkhole-themed display in the future.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell and First Alert Defender.
We have experienced a true summer-like run the past few days with temperatures hovering right around 90 or beyond in some cases, and you throw in the humidity and it has made it feel even worse. We look to the outside right now with Defender and our current temperature situation, and you're going to find mid and upper 60s with showers and storms north of our area. There's a little energy, actually something working up there across parts of Ohio. We haven't had anything like that in a while to give us widespread chances of showers and storms. It's mainly been the scattered stuff that we've been dealing with. Humidity is going to be off the charts the next few days. We're talking about more of a tropical feel. If you're going to be outside for an extended period of time, you'll notice that in a hurry, especially when you throw 90 degrees in with high levels of humidity. You're talking about heat index values that will likely find themselves in the low and mid 90s, maybe higher for a few of you out there. Basically, the summer-like setup continues. We've got the high pumping in warm, juicy, or just humid air all across Kentucky, and that is going to be around all weekend long. And for some of you, it's an extended weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. Well, you're going to have it each and every single day. We'll keep the very warm temperatures around, high levels of humidity, and even a storm or two thrown into the mix. That's going to be the trend that will hang around both Saturday, Sunday, and of course later on today. We can track that with our hour-by-hour forecast. There you see the daytime high around 90, a little moisture coming up. Chances today aren't as high as they're going to be over the weekend for scattered showers and storms. But again, don't be surprised if you run into one or two. We go rolling into your Saturday, and there you see a few more showers and storms developing now with the hour by hour. So at least a few coming into play. Then everything dies out at night. Very typical for summertime. By the time you get into the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday, it's trying its best to impact temperatures a little bit more, keeping some spots in the mid-80s. I think we're a little bit higher than that because we'll be off to the races with temperatures earlier than that, so it'll allow us to get closer to 90 before it's all said and done. But we will have a chance of some scattered showers and storms. But look at what happens once we cross over into next week, and I'm talking late next week. A big change coming our way. That is some refreshing air. And you notice cold by September standards air also starting to set up across parts of Canada. So it's not going to be long until we've got open season for those cold air intrusions around here. Here's our 7-day forecast, and it'll show you that cooler air I was talking about. It'll come into play late next week. But in the weekend itself, daytime highs around 90, showers and thunderstorms on a scattered variety, and then you see that big cool down coming our way next week. So we had a little taste to fall back in August, and we're going to get it again when we're supposed to as we head into the actual season.
It is so hot today.
It's going to be nasty out there. If you're out there for an extended period of time, keep yourself hydrated because it's going to wear on you a little bit.
All right. Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's a look at what is happening right now at Live Drive Traffic. You know, the situation out there looking pretty quiet there at Broadway and High Street. Not a whole lot of issues. Just keep in mind on game day, of course, over near Commonwealth Stadium, that they have 2 new roundabouts installed over there on Alumni Drive. So, you know, really want to factor that in to your extra time that you're going to be planning, which I'm sure you were anyway.
Yeah, but that'll be tomorrow.
It'll be another little issue there.
And you can probably anticipate heavier traffic, you know, this afternoon and evening as folks are heading off to lots of Labor Day destinations as well.
Yeah, maybe the lake.
Boats being dragged up and down the interstate. Yep. So everybody be safe out there, certainly, and stay alert as you move along. 6:13 on WKYT on your Friday morning.
Some fans have been injured at a football game in Indianapolis after a bolt fell from the stadium roof.